Okay, your task is to configure this two switches in the middle, and then two pieces connecting to these two switches. You may have a different topology, but they are all same. Pretty much you have two switches in the middle and you have two PCs, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure class A switch and then student 1 PC. Okay, and your task is to configure class B switch and student 2 PC. But this is a packet trace activity given. This is document. So when you click the file or the link, you have the topology and then you have this document. Usually this document is hidden behind the packet tracer. So sometimes it's not easy to find this document. And this is something that I'm going to do. Right? So, but at this point, when I click this, and it's locked, so I cannot really configure switch. So what I can do is I'm going to connect student 1 and class A using a console cable, and then from student 1 then I will configure the class A switch. So this is console, connect to console port of the switch, class A switch, then go to student 1, go to desktop, terminal. Okay. So our first task is what? Name class A and class B switch. So this is what I'm going to. First, I'm going to say enable configuration mode. So right now I'm in configuration mode. Then I can change the name of the switch. So host name and class A. Okay, so make sure that you follow the document, right? So class C is a capital letter and this A is a capital letter, right? So pretty much you have to follow these instructions, right? And then, as you can see, the completion is 4%, from 0 to 4%. And next is use the password for all lines. So all lines means basically console port and then phone lines, so VTY. So for the console port, I'm gonna just like I said, use this password. The password is given. And for the phone line, right? For example, you can use a phone line to from a remote place. You can log into switch using this phone line. 0 to 4 means there's 5 concurrent connection is allowed. Yeah, so 0 to 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually 5. So yeah. Oops. So that means what? 5 concurrent connections are allowed. So I'm going to type that line. So in the configuration mode, line console 0. Since I have only one port and starting from the 0, so I have only one console port, and password is R4xe3, and then login. Okay, that's for the console port, console line. For line VTY, so this is like a phone lines, right? Password R4xe3, login. And by the way, you may have a different password and then the switch names. So it depends on the your documents. So you just cannot simply follow my instructions, right? Blindlessly. You have to look at your document, okay, and then you have to use the name given in the document. In my case, it's R4xe3 for all lines. and C4AJ for the password for enable. So enable secret is this password. Again, you please take a look at your own lab document and find out the password. It may be different. So I'm going to say exit. So in the configuration mode, I say enable secret C4AJA. The next step is what? Next step is encrypt all clear text password. So service password encryption. The next step is banner, right? So warning. Banner MOTD, and then enter text message and read the character sharp. So warning, so that's my text message and has to be and read the character sharp, right? Good. Then now I have to assign the IP address to a switch virtual interface. So interface is VLAN1 for the class A. The IP address of that interface is this, and that's a subnet mask. So first, in the configuration mode, I have to say interface. Actually, this is for the class A switch. Class A, right? By the way, this exclamation mark means a comment. Okay, it's a comment. It's not an actual Cisco command, it's a comment. So first, this is VLAN1 is my interface. Just go to the interface, and then now I'm going to add I'll assign the IP address that specific interface VLAN1. And then no shutdown means I have to activate the interface. No shutdown. So this interface is now state is to up, right? It's up. Good. I'm done. So next step is what? Hold on. Next step is configure addresses all devices. So now I have to configure the student 1 PC. I have to assign the IP address to that PC. So I'm going to close this and configuration IP. The IP address is for the PC student 1 is student 1 is this is the IP address. So 128.107.20.25, and then subnet mask. Oops, invalid. Oh, I put the comma. 128.107.20.25, and then subnet mask is 2/24. Okay. Done. The next step is save your configuration. So go back to terminal. The way you can save your configuration, the current configuration to a startup configuration is you have to go to exit. Have to in the exe mode, and then copy, running, and startup configurations. Destination file name. So do you want to save it? Yes, I want to save it. So it's okay. Now let's take a look at this. Now it's 50%. And verify connectivity between all devices. Let's just ping from student 1 PC to switch A to check to checking the connectivity. So close this and then command prompt. Let's say ping the IP address of the switch. I mean, to be precisely, the IP address of switch virtual interface SVI is this one, right? So I'm going to ping that address 128.107.20.10, right? This is like from the student PC to that address. This is destination address, which is SVI address of the switch. Okay, now I got the replying from the switch, right? So good. And by the way, if you make a mistake, let's say you type a wrong IP address or the wrong subnet mask, and then you want to nullify that command, right? You want to cancel that command. Then what you can do is, by the way, this is comment, no IP address, and then the previous IP address and previous subnet mask you entered. This way you can nullify the previous command. Okay, this is really good to know. Typically, all the Cisco command, if you want to nullify the previous command, you pretty much type no, and then your previous